You must have experienced similar situation before. These categories of situations, besides getting F in an exam, including failing an election, losing in a competition, and being rejected by a job interviewer. You may feel depressed, disappointed, or despaired at the first place, but trust me, these unfavorable moments play a significant role in your future happiness, as long as you can view them from different perspectives, which is transferring the sadness into a motivation and learn what they did wrong and how they can improve in failure. So, what should we do actually? Let's look back to the student's exam. After he reflects on his mistakes, he finds out that if he could spend more time reviewing the material, his score will be much better. What he does first is looking up how to do a matrix multiplication in book, finding lecture notes on course websites, and practicing past papers to consolidate the method, going through the wrong questions one by one to prevent him from getting similar mistakes in the future. As a result, he can become more careful when facing those questions again and sophisticatedly solve them, which may contribute to doing better in his final and become happy for a large step forward. In Gilbert's article Paradise Lost, he argues that human minds tend to exploit ambiguity, which means people unconsciously interpret reality by context, frequency, and recency. Therefore, they may assume sadness caused by failure is the opposite mood of happiness. However, if we learn from failure, we will be more likely to improve ourselves and become happy in the future. In this situation, we treat the unsatisfactory grade as a lesson to teach us how to review thoroughly and practice diligently. So we will be not too sad, but be motivated to get better score in next exam.
Now let's transfer our attention from failure, which is a result-inducing sadness, to frustrations, which cause sadness during the process. Imagine you entered a tennis final, and your skills are so exquisite that you win the competition easily with a score of 6-love. You sure would feel proud and happy after the match. By contrast, if you encounter defeats during the competition, let's say the score becomes 6-6 and the match reaches a decider stage, you have to defeat your opponent in the tiebreak to win the game, and you make it. When you stand on the winner's podium, you will feel not only a sense of achievement, but also much more happiness than the previous circumstance, because the frustrations and difficulties you have been through during the match make your success more precious and meaningful. Even if you were defeated at the match point, you can still have a sense of happiness because you were totally involved in the game and tried your best. The process of fully involving in an event, like the tennis match, according to Mihai Csikszentmihalyi, is called flow experience. It not only requires concentration, but also requires matching skills and persistence. In other words, if you can defeat an opponent without any challenge, like the players in the first scene, you may feel bored, and that is not a flow experience that contributes to your happiness. However, when you achieve something by overcoming many difficulties, experiencing frustrations and sadness, the experience will increase your level of happiness significantly.
Sadness and happiness is based on our subjective judgment to objective events. Therefore, how we positively treat those events can interfere our emotions. We should transform the sadness that generated from failure into a motivation that offers us opportunity to be stronger by learning from it. Then, when we succeed in the future, we will realize that our happiness is benefited from past failure.
In addition, by enjoying the process of every activity, we will gain happiness immediately. Although frustrations and difficulties make the process challenging, they also make the activity more enjoyable. When we finish doing it, no matter the result is favorable or not, the experience will be a precious and meaningful memory in our life.